Blech.
Hey everybody, Dustin Dale's back here at the CenturyLink Center. You want to come out tonight because tonight's Blake Shelton, Sundance Head, and my guest right now. Her name is RaeLynn. How you doing, RaeLynn?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
It's good to see you again.
It is. Yeah, we met a couple years ago in Nashville.
Yes, been a while.
It's a while. Yeah, it was a Pepsi commercial, right?
It was so much fun, yeah.
How was that? How was that was that one of your first shoots?
No, I did quite a few shoots before that, but that was such a fun shoot because it was just, that was when one of my singles had come out, and CMT is just so incredible, so.
Yeah, let's talk about that first single, God Made Girls. That thing just blew up. I was surprised at how quickly that thing skyrocketed. Did it feel like it was a big hit when you were recording it?
It felt pretty good. I mean, we never as songwriters or artists want to say, oh my gosh, this is a hit, because we get nervous, you know? But I knew that song was definitely special because the women that I wrote it with are so special to me. And it just felt so good when we wrote that song. So it was super exciting to see all the success that song had. And
you were also spent some time on The Voice. Of course, that's where you kind of got your big break. That's where everybody kind of said, oh, look at this girl. And what was it like working for Team Blake?
Oh my gosh, Blake is one of the coolest people I've met. And he's just such a real person, and I'm so glad that I picked him because he's just been such a big advocate for me for so long. I've known him since I was 17. I'm now 22, and to have him as a coach over the last 5 years and as just a really good friend and family to me has been so awesome.
Now, obviously you work for Team Blake, but I assume you probably were able to pick up some stuff from some of the other coaches, right?
Yes, I mean, all the other coaches were so awesome. My season, it was Christina, CeeLo, and Adam. And they were just all so supportive of me after the show. And CeeLo even nicknamed me Baby Ray, which I thought was really funny.
Now, one of the things, since you've done the show, you've been on tour now you got a new album coming out.
Yes.
Next week, in fact. Next week. It's Wild Horse. Tell me a little bit about the album.
I've been working on this record, Wild Horse, for about 5 years now. And, you know, you change so much as a woman between 18 and 22. It's like your college year experience. And I never went to college, but I went to, you know, I grew up in Nashville, and everybody in Nashville, the Nashville community, really got to watch me grow up and go through my awkward stages of being, you know, becoming a woman and figuring out the artist that I want to be and the person that I was becoming, you know. And it's just really cool because this record really shows you those 5 years of my life and those growing pains and everything that I went through.
What are some of the singles that we can look forward to on this album?
I honestly don't know which will be singles. We're going to kind of play it by ear and see what the fans want.
Is there one that you're kind of hoping that people really dig?
I really love Lonely Call. I love Your Heart. I love The Apple. And I love Diamonds.
Very nice. I've from what I've heard of those, they sound pretty good.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to them. And make sure you come check her out. Working for Blake Shelton tonight. And then what are you doing after the tour? This is almost the end of the tour.
Yeah, so the tour is over after tonight, but I have my record coming out in a week, which I'm doing a lot of stuff for that. And then I start my own tour, which I'm really pumped about, called the Rave Tour.
Your own tour. Very nice.
A bunch of clubs. It's going to be so much fun.
Coming back to Omaha?
I hope so.
Better.
Yes.
You better.
That'd be awesome.
Make sure you follow her on Twitter, Snapchat, all over the place. RaeLynn, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for interviewing me.